Welcome to Math Brains. In today's challenges, you will be helping a group of friends solve some problems in their everyday life by using your knowledge of place value. Challenge 1. Here are 5 friends: Rodney, Martha, Connor, Kylie, and Kelly. They have been playing a game show, and each one of them won some amount of money. Rodney shares first and says, "Martha won 10 times as much as me." Martha shares next and says, "I won $4,000. Connor says, "Kelly won 10 times as much as me." Kylie says, "I won 10 times as much as Martha." And finally, Kelly shares, "Rodney won 10 times as much as me." It is your goal to figure out these statements and find out how much each person won. Solve this on your own and then select the correct answer. Ready for the explanation? So the easiest place to start this problem was with Martha. Martha tells us exactly how much she won. She won $4,000. Now, because you know Martha's winnings, you can look at Rodney. Rodney said that Martha won 10 times as much as him. Well, Martha won $4,000, and 4,000 is 10 times as much as 400s. So Rodney must have won $400. Now you can look at Kelly, because Kelly says Rodney earned 10 times as much as her. Well, Rodney won $400, and 400 is 10 times as much as 4 tens. That means Kelly won $40. Next, you can look to Connor. Kelly won 10 times as much as Connor, so you could reason that the $40 or 4 tens that Kelly won is 10 times as much as 4 ones or $4. Connor won $4. Lastly, you can look at Kylie. Kylie won 10 times as much as Martha. Well, 10 times as much as 4,000s is 4 10,000s, also known as $40,000. And there you have it. That's how much each person won. Now on to challenge 2. Here are 5 new friends: John, Sarah, Eric, Jordan, and Elise. All of them are lying in a park looking at a giant tree. All of a sudden, John shouts out, "I bet there are 3,000 leaves on the tree." Sarah says, "No way. There are 10 times less than what John said." Jordan responds next, "I'm not so sure. I think there are 10 times more than what Sarah said." Elise puts in her guess, "I think there are 10 times more than what Jordan guessed." And finally, Eric says, "I bet there are 10 times more than what Elise said." A park manager walking by told them that 2 of them guessed correctly. Based on this information, how many leaves are on the tree and who was correct? Solve this on your own and then select the correct answer. Ready for the explanation? Well, we have to start by figuring out each person's guess. We can start with John because he told us his guess exactly. John guessed that there are 3,000 leaves. Now on to Sarah. Sarah said she thinks there are 10 times less than what John said. Well, we know 300s is 10 times less than 3,000s, which is what John guessed. So Sarah must have guessed 300. Next, we can go to Jordan. Jordan said he thinks there are 10 times more than what Sarah guessed. Well, Sarah guessed 300, and 10 times more than 300 is 3,000. Jordan guessed 3,000 leaves. Next is Elise. Elise says there are 10 times more than what Jordan guessed. Well, if Jordan said 3,000, 10 times more than 3,000 is 30,000. And finally, there's Eric. Eric said he thinks there are 10 times more leaves than what Elise said. Well, if Elise said 30,000, 10 times more than 30,000 is 300,000. So Eric guesses 300,000. Now that we know each person's guess, we need to look back at the question. Remember, we know that 2 people got the correct answer. Well, the only number that was guessed twice was 3,000. So John and Jordan must have been correct in saying that there are 3,000 leaves on the tree. Now on to the final challenge. Challenge 3. This is Sally. Sally helps out her parents by doing chores. However, she only does it during part of the year. Sally does chores during the months of April, June, and November. Just a note before moving on, but each of these months has exactly 30 days in it. Sally's parents give her 4 options on how she can get paid. In option A, Sally will get 10 $1 bills each day. In option B, Sally will get one $100 bill each month. In option C, Sally will earn 2 $10 bills each month. And finally, in option D, Sally will get one $1,000 bill for the entire 3-month time. If Sally wants to make as much money as possible, which option should Sally choose? Ready for the explanation? Well, we need to calculate exactly how much Sally will earn for each option. In option A, she gets 10 $1 bills. We know that's equal to $10. She earns this every day, and so in 3 months, which each have 30 days, that's a total of 90 days. $10 per day for 90 days, well, that's 10 times as much as 90. That's $900. In option B, Sally earns $100 per month. And there are 3 months, so she will earn $300. In option C, Sally earns 2 $10 bills each day. Well, we know 2 $10 bills is $20. Just like in option A, she earns this for 90 days. $20 per day for 90 days is equal to $1,800. You might have figured that out because you know $20 is twice as much as $10, and $10 per day in option A gave her $900. So $20 per day would be twice as much. Twice as much as 900 is 1,800. Finally, in option D, Sally earns $1,000 for the entire time, so we can just say she gets $1,000. Now that we've calculated all of these results, we can easily tell that Sally will make the most money if she chooses option C. And with that, congratulations, you have finished today's math challenges.